Nintendo!
Hey, this is Smiles here with another classic game review. Today, let's take a look back at Yoshi's Story. Yoshi's Story was originally released for the Nintendo 64 back in 1998, and since then has been re-released for the Wii's Virtual Console. Before he kidnapped the princess and caused trouble in the Mushroom Kingdom, Bowser liked to mess with the Yoshis on Yoshi's Island. After stealing the Super Happy Tree from the island, Baby Bowser turns the entire island into a storybook. Without the tree, the Yoshis are filled with sadness. Just then, 6 Yoshis hatch from their eggs and decide to embark on a mission to save their tree. By eating enough fruit at each level, the Yoshis become happier and can progress through the pages on their quest. While I might be inclined to say that this story is pretty corny, Yoshi's Story is a lighthearted and carefree game. The simple plot fits the mood of Yoshi's Story perfectly. Speaking of mood, Yoshi's Story's presentation is top-notch. This game invokes a storybook feel, complete with pastel-colored backgrounds, lighthearted music, and of course the cutest character in video gaming history, Yoshi. Some of the characters, like the jumping checkpoint man and the pachyderm, look pretty weird, but in this storybook setting, they fit right in. Similar to Yoshi's Island, Yoshi's Story opted for a more playful look instead of focusing on realism. This focus surely paid off, for it made Yoshi's Story one of the most attractive games for the Nintendo 64. Unfortunately, the fun of Yoshi's Story stops there. This game featured difficult controls. Eating the fruit was easy enough though. Just hit the B button while pointing the joystick in the direction you want Yoshi's tongue to go. From there, the controls get tough. Throwing eggs was a difficult task, and it was a major part of this game. By holding the Z button, you can aim your egg with the control stick. Whenever the cursor was aimed at the right spot, release Z to fire. Aiming the cursor took some serious work, especially when fighting more difficult enemies. I personally found it a bit hard to move Yoshi. Whenever you wanted to switch directions, he would stumble a little. His flutter kick was also hard to control, and swimming was a huge pain in this game. Moving inside the egg, walking with a pillow of melons, and riding on the feather are just a few of the tasks that made it hard to control that green dinosaur. Yoshi's Story had somewhat difficult controls, which cut its playability. Yoshi's Story also suffers for being too short. This game can be beaten from start to finish in a single afternoon. The story mode took you through 6 chapters, where you had the decision of 1 out of 4 stages to choose from. By collecting special hearts, new levels in each chapter can be unlocked. Once you've unlocked and beaten all 24 levels, there isn't much else to do. There are some secrets, like the black and white Yoshi you can unlock for story mode, but those can easily be found. You can try to beat the high score on each level, but you can only milk that out for so long. There's not even a multiplayer minigame mode that could extend replay value a little. Unfortunately, Yoshi's Story had a terrible replay value. The only reason I find myself picking up this game again is for nostalgia's sake. Yoshi's Story is somewhat of a mixed bag. While the characters and presentation are charming, the gameplay flaws make it less than enjoyable at times. The replay value is abysmal, and like I said, it's only fun to go back for nostalgia's sake. Yoshi's Story wasn't well received when it was first released, and my opinion about it hasn't changed since then. It may be cute, but I'm not a big fan of Yoshi's Story.